Audio test 1, 2. We are testing audio for the stream. I am testing the audio for the stream. We will be right back when we're good to go.
Testing 1 2. Can you hear? No, I mean.
Can you hear me on here? This isn't working, but it's showing up on here for some reason. Can you hear me through the headset?
I cannot.
No? Okay. I don't know why this isn't showing up, but we're getting audio in the stream. So, oh, there you go. Can you hear me now?
No, I can't.
No?
I might just have to use the other microphone, but honestly, because I don't want to risk it. Testing 1 2.
Are the headphone jack?
No, I can't hear it.
The headphone jack?
Can't hear it through the headphones. Hang on. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1. I mean, you're right next to me, so. Okay. Do re mi fa sol la si fa do. Yep, there we go. Do re mi fa sol la si fa. Worst comes to worst, I'll just swap back to this microphone. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. You can hear me? Okay. Just getting final verdict testing. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, in the beautiful campus of Arizona State University. Trey Matthews joined alongside Brady Hanson. And Brady, I think ASU is looking to carry some decent momentum from the road trip. It was a rough start to it, but they were able to walk away with 2 wins, then a tie. So they're hoping to carry that out as the season is starting to wind down on their end.
Yeah, and you look at this ASU team, they're plagued with injuries right now. You got to think that kind of contributed to those first couple losses. But yeah, like I said, we got a couple wins and then a tie in their most recent game. Looking to ride that momentum and really drive it into this divisional matchup.
So right now the Pioneers are on a 2-game win streak, but this ASU team is the heavy favorites in the WWCHL. So what does the ASU need to do in order to make sure that they don't get upset by this Pioneers team or maybe future opponents in their same conference?
Well, I say it every time, it's staying out of the box. The ASU has always had a problem with staying out of the box, and getting the pucks in deep and maintaining possession is what ASU is going to need for offensive keys to success tonight.
So we'll see what happens as players are right now being introduced. And one final thought, any players that come to mind, because I think a player that comes to my end is Sidney Paulson, because Sidney Paulson is leading the WWCHL in points and assists. And interesting fact, Anita Fleming, the junior transfer, is leading this Sun Devil team in goals.
I was also going to throw Sam Murphy in there. Just set the career record for most points as a Sun Devil. She's going to be another player to look out for tonight.
Well, Chase Beardsley, the team reporter, was on our show earlier, What You Talking About, and he said that he wasn't too satisfied with Sam Murphy's performance during the road trip, so he's hoping that she redeems herself this time around. So we'll see what happens, but that's going to do it for the pregame show. We will see you at the beginning of Puck Drop in a couple minutes here on Inferno TV between the Pioneers and the Sun Devils. Trey Matthews joined alongside Brady Hanson. We will see you momentarily.
At center from Maple.
Welcome back to Mountain America Credit Union Community Iceplex here on Inferno TV, as it's the University of Denver Pioneers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the nation, the Arizona State University Sun Devils. We got the coverage for you once again live on Inferno TV. Trey Matthews joined alongside Brady Hanson. We'll see how this Sun Devil team is able to improve on the road trip, because got off to a slow start, but a better finish.
Yeah, and a hot start is exactly what ASU is going to need here, especially going into divisional play now. They got a WWCHL opponent in the Denver Pioneers tonight, and they're going to need to capitalize with a big win here tonight for future Sun Devil success.
Right now, both teams going over their final game plans as we are moments away from puck drop here in Tempe, Arizona. Thank you for tuning in. It's the late night Sun Devils show as it's a 9:35 scheduled puck drop, and we saw that the ASU men's team unfortunately got upset by the Vikings of Augustana.
Yeah, that was a tough loss for the men's team. Let's hope that the women's team looking to change the fate of the Sun Devils here tonight.
In net for the Pioneers, number 1, Lindsay Taylor. Number 32 for the Sun Devils, Carson Hellman. We will meet those goalies momentarily, but right now we are just seconds away from puck drop here in Tempe, Arizona. Ward and Craig will do the opening draw. And we are underway here in Tempe, Arizona, as they'll go over to the Pioneers, shoveling it over to the far side. Wrestling forward is Ward, unable to get control of it. Over to the near side, Sun Devils hustling for it. Goes back over to the Pioneers and their defensive end. Doherty on the near side. Hustling on in is Ward. Ward coming in on the forecheck for his Sun Devils is Fleming. Spinning it around, Ketchum. Dropping on back to Lush. Now over to Craig. Craig circles back up top to the point. Craig tries to maneuver the puck into the slot. Wide open opportunity on the near side. Looking to go back door. Trying to tip it on in. And they get turned aside by Taylor as Fleming was looking for the opening goal. As we said moments ago, Fleming is the leading goal scorer for this Sun Devils team.
Yeah, I know that was a great opportunity right off the rip. First shot on goal. You get the puck right in front of the net with the shot to 5-hole it right in there. Just a great stop there by Taylor.
Face-off is drawn, goes below the goal line for Ward. Below the cage of her netminder of Taylor. Bounces the puck. Searching for it is Platson. Platson unable to get control of it. Goes over to Murphy in neutral ice. Sun Devils have to come back and reset. Murphy takes it up to the blue line, but no further. Rallies it around. Over to the near side. Here comes Satera. Satera wrestling for it on the right side half wall, Swivels over to the bench for the Pioneers and is flung into the bench, as a matter of fact, near the players and the coaches. So that will stop action with 18:59 remaining in the first period of play. We know that clock is winding down on our screen, but it is 18:59 in the first period of play. Face-off coming in neutral ice. Sun Devils look to go back on the attack. Sun Devils wearing their home whites. Pioneers in their red and black. ASU searching for it. That's Brydell. Brydell shovels it off the boards, banks it back into the stick possession of Oslin. Now here comes ASU, 2-on-1 breaking out. Messenbrink passing it over to Fleming. Fleming trying to tip it on in, gets turned aside. Bounces back up top to the left point for Radcliffe. Slides it on down, goes below the goal line.
Great deflection there.
Circles it around over to the far side once again for Radcliffe. Radcliffe kisses it off the boards. Puck is loose over to the Pioneers. Trying to take it end-to-end is Shockett. Now near side for Schrawn. Back into neutral ice now into the defensive end for the Sun Devils. Passing it back over to Radcliffe, one of the alternate captains for this Sun Devil team. Goes below the goal line, below the cage of Carson Hellman. Pioneers setting up shop in their offensive end. Over to the far side. This is the first time this evening in which the Pioneers have had a golden opportunity to try to look for an offensive attack, but the Sun Devils take control of it as they look to take it end-to-end.
Yeah, you know, the Sun Devils have just had possession of the puck pretty much this whole game, and I know it's early, but Denver's really got to lock in and get possession of the puck, especially when they're in the offensive zone if they want to create any opportunities.
On the far side is Compton. Now over to the near side. Craig is hustling for it alongside with Doherty. Towards the left of Taylor. Near side. Fleming trying to keep it on sides, unable to do so. Goes back to Craig, now over to Fossil. Far side. Spinning it around is Grimes. Grimes back over to the red line for the Sun Devils in front of the penalty box. Goes towards the right of Taylor. Taking her leisurely time is Cassie Doherty. Far side corner, trying to center her off. There on the doorstep, Taylor searching for the puck, and she lands onto it with her trapper to stop action with 16:52 remaining in the first period of play. Shots on goal differential 4-0 in favor of in favor of the Sun Devils. I beg your pardon.
Yeah, the trajectory of that puck was about to have a big rebound. Great job by Taylor to have a quick reaction to get the trapper over it and freeze the puck with 16:52.
Face-off coming in the offensive end for the Sun Devils in the south part of the rink towards the right of Taylor. Taps it off the boards. Lush and Satera there to knock the puck on loose. Picked up on the near side. Shot attempt. First shot that Hellman is seen all night, and she uses her glove to basically do a baseball catch, leaning over towards her left to make the easy save to stop action with 16:28 remaining in the first period of play.
Yeah, and that was Utah's first good look there. A nice slot shot. Utah, so far, they're trying to make too many big passes rather than short little ones, trying to set something up.
Denver Pioneers taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils, held on to by Hellman once again. While we have a pause in the action, let's meet the starting netminders for both respective programs. So, like I've been saying all broadcast, Lindsay Taylor is in net for the Pioneers coming into this game. She has appeared in 5 games. She has a record of 3-1, a 3.17 goals against average, and an .867 save percentage. And on the other side of things, it's WWCHL reigning MVP Carson Hellman. 7 games played, has a record of 5-2, a 1.86 goals against average, a .924 save percentage, and 2 shutouts of the season. It's worth mentioning that Hellman and Ettinger, who is backing up Hellman tonight, have been a 1-2 combo for this Sun Devil program because Ettinger currently leads the entire WWCHL in shutouts, followed by Hellman. So once again, Hellman has 2, Ettinger has 3.
Yeah, and the netminders have been great for ASU this year. Really been the center of this great team.
Near side for Olsen. Back into neutral ice. Benson tries to knock it up ahead. Battle of the sixes goes back over to the Pioneers. O'Leary onto the far side part of the boards at the red line. Messenbrink circling around in the safe haven of neutral zone. Bounces off the boards over to Radcliffe. Radcliffe collects it on her twig, taking her leisure time below her netminder of Hellman. Being pestered and hounded by Ward on the forecheck. Tries to knock the puck on loose. Rockets it over to the left side point for Grimes. And referees blow their whistle, and interference will be the call. So for the first time this evening, we will see a team on the man advantage. And it looks like it will go on the Sun Devils, so their roster will shrink by 1 as Amanda Benson takes the walk of shame to the sin bin.
Yeah, and I mentioned this in the pregame. It's going to be the penalties that hurt the Sun Devils tonight. They got to try and limit these. We're already 5 minutes into this game. Sun Devils have taken their first penalty. If they want to continue to succeed, they're going to need to get rid of these.
Now, you talked about the penalties, and it's interesting that you brought that up because in the Sun Devils' most recent game, they played Lindenwood on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and they tied the game 5-5, so they finished in a deadlock battle, and it was due to poor penalty killing, so their defense was not really up to par, which is why they walked away with the tie. Not the outcome that they wanted, but it was better than their first 2 games in the road trip in which they got shut out badly.
And especially now against a divisional opponent, you're going to need to lock up.
Bedlam on Hellman's crease. She's unable to find the puck. Sun Devils searching for it. They've been unable to clear the puck down to the other side of the rink to try to kill some time. Penalty killers have to do a better job of protecting Hellman as the puck squirts back into neutral ice for Donovan. Passing over to the near side for Ward, the captain for this Pioneers team. Now here comes ASU trying to take it down to the other side of the rink. Jill Ketchum took it just past the blue line, but no further. She controls it once more. Past the blue line, far side, bounces off the leg pads of Taylor. Clanks it off the boards, over to Platson. Platson tries to shovel the puck on loose. Fleming wrestling for it, up top for Radcliffe. Radcliffe lets one rip, too much traffic in the lane. Goes back to her Anchorage, Alaskan fellow native in Jill Ketchum. Bounces back into neutral zone. Kicks it free, Pioneers just elect to dump the puck and reset. 40 seconds remaining in their man advantage as Benson is still serving time for interference. Fleming flying on in, she scores! Short-handed goal for the Sun Devils in white. And the leading goal scorer for the Sun Devils, Anita Fleming, puts ASU on top. It's 1-0.
And that was just a great goal there by Fleming. Able to get the puck in stride, take it into the crease almost, and then find that open hole to sneak through and continue to lead the Sun Devils team in goals.
Junior transfer Fleming is on a 2-game point streak entering this matchup, and now she extends it to 3, and she leads the team in goals with 9 and leads all rookies on this team in points, extending it to 14. Near side for Satera. Satera loses the battle. Once again, the Pioneers are still on the man advantage, and they surrendered a shorthanded goal. So shorthanded goals, they're like a strike of lightning. You don't know when they will strike, but when they do, they can be deadly and dangerous. And unfortunately, the Pioneers played with fire in that regards.
Yeah, and now if the penalty kill finally up for the Sun Devils, then you got to be happy walking away from that. And if you're Denver, you got to be extremely disappointed, not only not getting a goal, but giving up one as well while on the power play.
Goes below the goal line. Referees blow their whistle once more. Icing is assessed, so we're going to head back into the attacking end for, or I beg your pardon, it looks like we're going to stay in neutral ice for a faceoff. Nope, I was right the first time. So icing is assessed to the Pioneers, so we head back into the attacking end for the Sun Devils. Never second guess yourself, Brady.
That's usually when things go wrong, is when you start second guessing.
Yep, so attacking end for the Sun Devils in the south part of the rink. Once again, 12:45 remaining in the first period of play. Trey Matthews joined alongside Brady Hanson on Inferno TV. Face off on the glove side of Taylor. Bounces it back up top with the shot attempt. That came off the stick of Jarvis, and it spins back around over to the left side half wall. In front of the lobby here at Mountain America Credit Union Community Iceplex. Rifles it around. Jarvis sticks it home over to the right side half wall, near side. Looking to center her off, goes back up top for Compton with the shot attempt out in front. Sun Devils control the rebound. It is loose, and the Pioneers win that battle as they skeeter the puck over to the near side. Sun Devils had a golden opportunity, open net, as Taylor was down onto the ground, but they were unable to pounce on the opportunity.
Yeah, heavy pressure there. It looked like just all the Sun Devils had piled to one side of the net. So there's nobody in the backside to find that open net with the puck. It looks like never mind, it was just a offsides warning, but I thought we had a penalty coming up, but I guess not.
Lush collects the puck. Slides it over to the near side. Back over to Grimes for the Pioneers. Swiped away by Craig. Craig takes it past the blue line. High slot with the shot attempt. Glove save by Taylor.
Nice glove save there by Taylor. Watch the puck all the way into her glove. Textbook right there.
11:37 remaining in the first period of play. Shots on goal differential 9-5 in favor of the ladies in white. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Trey Matthews joined alongside Brady Hanson on Inferno TV. ASU on top by a score of 1-0 thanks to Anita Fleming. Far side. Looking for it is Lavelle in front of the crease of Taylor. Up top for Platson. Platson keeps it on sides for the Sun Devils, trying to go back on the attack. Grimes hustling for the puck. She's wrestling alongside with Paulson. Over to the near side. Spins it around, goes below the goal line. Grimes searching for it once more. Taps it loose. Over to Sherling. Sherling has the puck popped from right underneath her, but her teammates help bail her out. Murphy wrestling for the puck. Let the bodies hit the floor as she loses her stick. A little bit of a yard sale happening here in Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah, bodies flying everywhere right there. Just a lot of collisions.
Almost halfway done with period number 1. Wrestling for it in front of the bench of ASU. Goes back over to Hellman. Hellman feathers the puck over to the near side. Spins it around over to the far side. Taps it loose. Up top for Grimes. Slides it on down. Passing over to Doherty. Doherty unable to do anything with it. Near corner towards the right of Hellman in the attacking end for the Pioneers. Sun Devils look to clear it and go back on the attack. Now here comes the lone goal scorer in the game so far, Fleming, but Doherty is right there to pop the puck on free. Sun Devils collected in neutral ice. Satera near side. Wrestling for it alongside with Cassie Doherty. That's going to wake you up if you're Satera. Spins it around, back into neutral ice for Radcliffe. Radcliffe circles it back into the defensive end. Passing over to the near side. Now here comes Polson. Polson tries to tap it on loose. Here comes Satera. Satera hustling for it. Storming on in. Satera should be very lucky she was not assessed a cross check right there, as that was a little close to too much physicality, but we play on. Now here comes Donovan on the near side faceoff circle. Spins it around over to the far side, goes below the goal line. Schwarn trying to knock it on loose. Puck squirts back into neutral ice over to the far side in front of the benches for the Pioneers.
Yeah, and that was a great opportunity in the offensive zone there. Schwarn had it right on her stick, just unable to corral it. Not enough finesse, and unfortunately the Pioneers weren't able to get an opportunity from there.
Far side faceoff circle. Now here come the Pioneers. University of Denver looking to answer on back. So far they have let 5 shots go on Hellman. Taps it up ahead into neutral ice. Sun Devils fiddling with the puck. On the near side is Craig. Craig tries to backhand the puck over to Messenbrink. Back into neutral ice. Here comes Ward, the captain for Denver. Back into the defensive end. Spins it around, goes below the goal line. Now here come the Sun Devils in white. Murphy, near side, has the puck popped right underneath her as it's shoveled over to the far side. Nudges it back up top for Murphy, but Murphy was unable to take it into the offensive end. She's going to try this attack again, and she falls down onto the ground. Now, in the words of Murphy, she likes to flop a lot to try to draw a penalty on the opposition. So, once again, her words, not mine, but we've already seen that a few times throughout the course of the game. Lush unwinds for a shot, too much traffic in the lane.
I mean, also, ice is a slippery surface, so you're going to have some of that playing too.
Compton with the weak shot attempt, and that was easily swiped away by the Pioneers. Now here comes Hackett on the near side. Excellent defense by Compton. Goes below the goal line of Hellman. Hellman searching for it. Back up top for the Sun Devils in their defensive end. Far side for Ketchum. Clears it on down, goes back over to Denver as they look to take it from right to left if you are listening on the radio, but I keep forgetting I'm on TV. Here comes Ketchum, far side faceoff circle, unwinds for a shot, goes below the goal line. Nudges it on loose over to the near side corner, right side half wall. Ketchum, one of the team captains for the Sun Devil team. Fleming takes control of it, lost control of the puck. Kunn over to the left side half wall. Goes below the goal line. Now, one of the players that Chase Beardsley, the team reporter for the Sun Devils hockey team, says to keep an eye out is Hannah Coons, the defenseman for the Sun Devils, because he said it on today's episode of Watch It Talk about the radio show that we do on Blaze. And he said that the thing about Coons, she was dealing with some sort of illness last semester. So we'll see if she's able to bounce on back and try to rack up some more points this go-around as the season is winding down. Out in front, Murphy wrestling for it, loses the tussling match. Trying to center off, nobody was home in the slot off the pass attempt from Polson. Now here comes Satera. Satera backhands it below the goal line, goes below the cage for the Sun Devils, wraps it around. Murphy on the near side. Coons unable to do anything with it. Leaks back into neutral ice. Hannah Coons takes a pass blue line, trying to drop it on back to her defensive partner in Maddie Platson. Also keep an eye on Maddie Platson. I usually see this in exhibition games, but Platson likes to shoot the puck because the name of the game nowadays in the sport of hockey is two-way defenseman. That's very valued for any hockey program.
And pucks on net. Nothing wrong with putting pucks on net.
Rolls back into the defensive end for ASU, or offensive end, I beg your pardon. Messenbrink tries to drop it on back over to the far side corner. Wraps it around over to the near side half wall. Here comes Benson trying to redeem herself with the shot attempt. Can't go top corner as Taylor holds on to it.
Yeah, great job there by Taylor. Once again, seeing the puck all the way in. Benson did kind of put that right in the area of her mitt, but still a great save nonetheless. And looking at this Denver team so far, when you look at their offensive numbers, they've only put up 5 shots on goal, but those best opportunities have really been created by Chelsea Donovan and the captain, Lucy Ward. Those two have been putting the pucks in positions for their teammates to get the work done. but nothing has really come to fruition for this Denver offense.
Almost 5 minutes remaining in the first period of play. Sun Devils on top by a score of 1-0 thanks to Fleming. Over to the left side half wall. Pioneers lose an edge momentarily. Up top for Benson. Benson, far side faceoff circle. Now into the high slot. Near side circle with the shot attempt. Goes high at the crossbar. She turns her hands.
Great look there of Lavelle on the screen, too.
Goes below the goal line. Lavelle spins it around over to the near side. Back into neutral ice. Now here come the Pioneers looking to go end-to-end on the attack. They take it up to the blue line, but no further. Benson leisuring her way to the puck, spins it around over to Compton. Compton maneuvers the puck over to the near side for Murphy. Dropped on back over to Fleming. Fleming is the trailer alongside with Murphy. Goes below the goal line alongside with Grimes. Towards the left of Taylor. Puck leaves the attack again for the Sun Devils as Lush takes control of it on her twig. Passing up ahead to her fellow captain in Jill Ketchum. Back into neutral ice for Lush. Lush muscles the puck back deep into the defensive end for the Pioneers. Grimes takes control of it, spins it around. Back over to Donovan. Donovan looking for the pass attempt alongside with Schroren. Taking it past the red line. Up to the blue line, but no further. Spins it around. Over to the near side corner. Towards the right of Hellman. Back over to the Sun Devils as it's tipped back into neutral ice. In front of the bench for ASU. Here comes Polson. Polson near side. Tries to fling the puck over towards her left. Pass intended was for Olsen, but unfortunately couldn't get full grasp of it. In front of the bench for the Pioneers. Opening for Donovan. Donovan takes it over to the left point. Tries to drop it on back. Sun Devils right there in the right possible time as Messenbrink gets control of it. Over to the far side in front of the penalty box. Sun Devils have control of it in neutral ice. Lost control of it. Messenbrink trying to use her body to regain control of the puck away from Doherty. Back into neutral ice. Taps off the stick of Platson. Skeeters off the stick of Tristan Craig. Back into the attacking end. Here comes Ward. Ward near side. Spun around back into neutral ice for the Sun Devils. Coons dropping on back to Messenbrink. Messenbrink controls it over to the far side part of the boards. Looking for it, point blank. And Taylor was unable to take control of the puck, but she tight ropes out of that situation as it goes back to Hackett.
Great job there by Oslin to make sure that she was in the back half of the net so that no ASU player could get their stick on it and get to open that goal.
In the high slot for the Pioneers. About 2 minutes remaining in the first period of play. It's been all Sun Devils. They have a decent amount of shots on Taylor, 13, but only one goal to show for it. So Pioneers just trying to make sure that the floodgates don't open in favor of the Sun Devils. Olsen takes it below the goal line, spins it around over to the far side corner. Trying to tap it on loose. Goes back to Ketchum. Near side for Fossil momentarily. Sophie Fossil unable to do anything with it. Now at the red line for Olsen. Olsen dumps it on in as she comes off for a change. Less than 90 seconds remaining in period number one. Out in front, Ketchum looking for the spin around attempt. Gets turned aside, but it goes back to Craig up top. Trying to create the offensive attack. Near side with the shot attempt. And it was redirected out in front and doesn't even reach Taylor. Sun Devils still in their attacking end for a lengthy period of time. Fleming, far side corner, looking for the wraparound attempt. Can't tuck it on in as Ketchum was looking for a sliver of daylight. Taps it off the left side half wall. Fires it on down, goes below the goal line. Now here come the Pioneers. Pioneers trying to muscle the puck back into their offensive end, unable to do so. Radcliffe kisses off the boards for Paulson. Near side for Bourbon. Back into neutral ice for Radcliffe. Radcliffe circles around at the red line. Pass intended for Paulson on the near side, unable to do anything with it. Back over to Murphy. Murphy falls down onto the ground Excellent defense by the Pioneers right there as Al will ring the bell of Sam Murphy as she's slow to get up. 10 seconds remaining in the first period of play. As the puck skeeters back into neutral ice. Polson dumps it on in. Goes off the body of Doherty. Near side for Bourbon, and that's all she wrote for the first period of play as triple zeros have hit the board. Sun Devils on top by a score of 1-0 over the University of Denver Pioneers.
Yeah, and that was just a first period really dominated by the Sun Devils. You know, the name of the game is puck possession, and ASU led in that, and it shows up on the scoreboard. You know, if you're the Pioneers, you really got to get something going offensively, get that puck possession, because they've had some great opportunities, some good looks, but they need to generate more. So they need to get better puck possession to be able to generate more of those opportunities. Without it, they're going to keep falling behind in this game.
We'll see what happens as the second period is going to be a lengthy time away as we head into the first intermission. But it's been all Sun Devils thanks to Anita Fleming, who now once again leads the team in goals for ASU. So she's been definitely asserting herself this game, and we'll see what happens as we head into a quick break as players are going to get replenished, refueled, and rehydrated. Don't go anywhere on Inferno TV. Trey Matthews joined alongside Brady Hansen. 1-0 in favor of the Sun Devils.
welcome to the Intermission Report. I'm Brady Hanson alongside Lachlan McTagg, and we're going to break down the first period of play between ASU and Denver. Lachlan, what went well for the Sun Devils to start off?
They had sustained pressure throughout that period. I mean, they made it really, really tough on those DU defensemen just to try and break out of their zone. There was a consistent wave. They had a third player high in the zone supporting. Good support all around, high pressure at all times in the neutral zone as well, and they're just making life really, really hard on Denver.
And we mentioned it a lot in the first period. Puck possession, big part of this game. Denver's really lacking in that. What do they got to do to get better with that?
I think they got to establish some kind of forechecking pressure. I mean, we saw a couple times behind the net, Sammy Lutch, she kind of made a fake towards the half wall, darted up the middle, and then there was no one on her seemingly, right? I mean, it was a one-person breakout. That can't really happen if you're trying to establish zone time. You kind of have to establish some kind of pressure and make ASU's defensemen second-guess their pass up the wall, second-guess the reverse to their partner.
And then Taylor and the Denver defense have looked great so far. Denver has been amazing with their poke checks, making sure that the puck stays out of ASU sticks. How are they going to need to increase that? Because ASU's already got 14 shots on net so far. So how are they going to have to increase that to help Taylor out a little more?
I think you can't be too aggressive on the defensive end. You can live with ASU taking perimeter shots. Their goalie has shown that she can make those saves on the perimeter. If she sees them, she's going to stop them. We've seen that so far. Anita Fleming's goal was a bit of a fluky one. You couldn't really see it. Maybe bounced off a skate in front. But I think Denver's just got to continue to be active with their sticks, and they just got to keep ASU to the outside as much as possible. Because if you let your Tristan Craigs, your Sam Murphys in the slot, bad things could potentially happen.
Well, thank you, Lachlan. You guys can catch Lachlan over on our radio stream on Inferno Radio. Trey and I will be back with second period coming up in about 6 minutes. We'll be right back.
Hello, guys, and welcome to
welcome back to Mountain America Credit Union Community Iceplex for women's hockey between the Pioneers and the Sun Devils. Right now, ASU is on top of the University of Denver by a score of 1-0, thanks to Anita Fleming. Thank you for tuning in to Inferno Television. Trey Matthews joined alongside Brady Hansen. So what needs to change for the Pioneers? Because they're down, but they're not out. But I think they need to look for some better chances on Carson Hellman.
Yeah, so I mentioned this during the intermission. They have been great with their poke checks and keeping the puck outside of the offensive zone for ASU, but ASU has been able to create more opportunities because they're getting more puck possession in the neutral zone, in the defensive zone, and even in the offensive zone, putting up 14 shots on goal already. So honestly, Denver just needs more puck possession, and they'll be able to create more opportunities. Get the puck running through Donovan and Ward, and that will set up their team for success.
Now here's the thing, ASU is kind of shorthanded because they're missing some key players. So Ellie McKenna, one of the team captains for this Sun Devil squad, Haley Martin, a solid contributor, Bree Powell, one of the best rookies on the team, and Paige Ring, also very good rookie-wise for ASU, are out either with injury or illness. So ASU is not at full strength, but they're putting up one heck of an effort to try to get back into the win column a little more consistently.
Yeah, and they're looking really nice so far tonight.
Puck is flung over to the far side part of the boards. Flipped back over to Jarvis. Jarvis takes it below the goal line of her netminder of Hellman. Hellman is now in the south part of the rink. Taylor is in the north end. Shot attempt. Doesn't even reach Hellman as it swivels over to the far side part of the boards. Pioneers slow to get up. Now here comes ASU, taking it down to the other side of the rink, looking for a centering attempt, and they ran out of room as the Pioneers played some excellent defense. Goes back over to the Pioneers, looking to take it end-to-end. Here comes Donovan, a player you just mentioned, Brady, alongside with Lachlan McTeague during the intermission in which you were talking about strategy for the University of Denver.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Donovan
as
and
Murphy
Ward.
goes crashing down onto the rink once again, something we talked about in the first period.
Donovan and Ward, as I mentioned before, those two seem to be the two players that this Denver offense runs through.
Trying to center on in, and they score! ASU goes up 2-0 now, as that just squeaked by Taylor, and Maddie Messenbrink will be credited with that goal, so cleaning out the mess in front on the brink of losing that possession. Yes, that was intentional.
That was a great punt. I got to give that to you.
So Maddie Messenbrink is not notoriously known for being a goal scorer, but she's picked up her offensive game this year. Going into the season, one of the main talking points was that she was phenomenal skating-wise. It seems like she improved a lot more for ASU. So she picks up her 5th goal of the season. And worth mentioning, coming into this matchup, her career goal total in 63 game appearances is 9. So she's really taken a step forward in her offensive development during her senior year.
Yeah, and Messenbrink just looked great this year. We saw it right there, getting the puck right in front, making the most of her opportunity.
Olsen with the shot attempt, bounces in front of Taylor. Now here comes Coons. Logan Sotero already has a multi-point performance. She got an assist on Anita Fleming's goal in the first period, and now she gets another assist for Maddie Messenbrink's goal moments ago. Near side for Coons. Back over to Brydell. Brydell sees a wide open attempt, and she goes bar down and scores! Double B makes it 3-0.
And just a great opportunity for Brydell right there, able to catch the puck in stride, split the defenders, get the breakaway, and then at that point it's just her and Taylor, and she made Taylor pay right there.
From Aurora, Illinois, Brydell gets her 2nd goal of the season. Now, similar to Messenbrink, Brydell is not notoriously known for being a goal scorer because in 41 game appearances in her career leading up into this matchup, she had 5 goals, and now she gets her 2nd goal within the past few games.
Well, the role players are definitely making their presence felt tonight and are stepping up, putting their names on the scoreboard.
It's that 3rd line for Lindsay Ellis because you got Brittany Brydell, Evelyn Olsen, and also Maddie Messenbrink. Messenbrink and Brydell have already scored in this matchup, so let's see if Olsen can get into the score sheet as well. Shots on goal differential 18-6 in favor of ASU. Messenbury keeps the offensive attack alive for ASU. Squirts back into neutral ice. Into the possession of Craig. Craig spins it around, taking it past the red line. Now past the blue line. Unwinds for a shot. She scores! TC! Tristan Craig! 4-0. ASU guns blazing in the second period.
Just a beautiful snipe there, moving in right past the blue line. No thinking, just shooting, and it works out beautifully for Tristan Craig.
Tristan Craig is nicknamed Barbie by her teammates due to her platinum blonde hair and also her love of pink. Reminds me of another player who played last year for ASU, and her name was Flo Odd. Flo also had blonde hair and was a lover of pink, and now Tristan Craig carries that torch. So I guess Barbie makes it a 4-0 game.
The problem I'm seeing so far with the Pioneers is that they are poke checking phenomenally, but they are poke checking it to nobody. They are unable to get possession of the puck once they eliminate it from the ASU offensive sticks, and that has been their real problem here tonight.
While I'm on this subject, because I'm probably never going to bring this up again, there is a Barbie doll in the form of a hockey player, Sarah Nurse. Tried to invite her on for an interview for my show, but her representation said no. Back into neutral ice. Last time I'm bringing up Barbie. Far side in front of the ASU bench. Circles back over to the Pioneers. They have a lot of work to do. They're down 4-0 early on in the second period. 4 minutes have come and gone, and the Sun Devils 4 goals in a 4-minute span. That's pretty impressive. A goal per minute.
Yeah, it's crazy impressive for the Sun Devils here. You know, they're really riding the momentum of that first period, getting up to that early 1-0 lead, and now they're just stepping on the throats of Denver.
Olsen takes it up to the red line, but no further. Rattles it around. Swivels over to the near side for the Pioneers. 15:35 remaining in the second period. Shots on goal differential 19-6 in favor of the Sun Devils in white. Skeeters over to Taylor. She uses her paddle to knock it on loose. Coons with the shot attempt out in front. And do the Sun Devils score again? They do. It's 5-0. Or are the referees going to give it to them? Because I saw the goal initial.
Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Looks like it's not going to be credited as a goal.
Guess they changed their mind at the last possible second. I saw ASU celebrating, and also I saw the goal motion from the Zebras, but we play on. It's still 4-0 here in Tempe, Arizona. Goes below the goal line. Knocking out free is Craig. Up top for Platson. Platson lets a shot on loose. And it goes over to the near side for the Pioneers, looking to take it to the south part of the rink. Sun Devils say no on that attack attempt. Platson gets a stick on it, over to Satera. Satera takes it below the cage of Hellman, over to the far side part of the boards, dropping on back to Coons. Towards the right of her netminder of Hellman, stretching up ahead to Craig. Craig gives it up to Satera. Satera takes it past the blue line, dropping on back to Craig. Craig looking for the shot attempt, and Satera's looking for her third point in the game, but they get snuffed out by the Pioneers. Coons in the defensive end for the Sun Devils, rifles it back into the offensive end. Wholesale change for ASU. Near side for Coons. Coons taps it on loose. Some fresh legs for Lindsay Ellis' squad. Fires it on in, rattles around below the goal line of Hellman. Over to the far side corner for Platson. Platson takes it over to the left faceoff circle in the defensive end for ASU as she dumps it on in. Comes off for a change. New defensive bodies for ASU. As we see Falsell and also Radcliffe check into the game. Goes below the goal line. Hellman uses her paddle to knock it on loose. Over to the left side half wall, trying to get control of it. Messenbrink gets a weak twig on it, back into neutral ice. Far side part of the boards. Towards her left is Lavelle. Lavelle unwinds for a shot. Goes off the equipment of Taylor. Below the goal line, trying to center her off. Too much traffic in the lane as Lavelle uses her muscles to try to keep control of the puck. Up top for Radcliffe. Radcliffe slides it on down. Glides over to the high slot. Shot attempt. Bobbled by Taylor. Unable to control the rebound. And referees say no goal. ASU, once again, it looked like for a split second they went into their goal celebration, but the referees say that is no good right there. Fossil swings at nothing but air, and looks like she lost her stick in the process. So another yard sale happening here at Tempe, Arizona, as she whacked at nothing but air particles.
Might need to take a page from baseball, get a little pine tar on that stick.
I'm sure the Arizona Diamondbacks would love to have her. Lush with the shot attempt out in front. There on the rebound, and ASU scores again. Sammy Lush joins in on the rush and gets a goal.
Great job by Lusher just following the rebound. You know, you don't see a lot of goals from defenders, but Lush had a great opportunity there, stayed with the play the entire time, and led to her score.
These girls came out to play today. It's 5-0 for the Sun Devils.
I think the Sun Devils took that start of the road trip to heart, and they're really letting it show on their home ice here, making a statement in their first game back in Tempe for this new year.
Coons takes control of it on the near side, and defense man for the Sun Devils. Pioneers got a safe face at this point. Here comes Fleming, flying on in, goes below the goal line, over to Polson. Polson taps it on loose. 12:37 remaining in the middle period of frame. 25 shots for ASU on Taylor.
Yeah, and only 6 on the other side against Hellman. And it's really just been ASU has had better looks, better opportunities. Denver's leaving them wide open gaps, and ASU's taking advantage of it.
And now, to add insult to injury, Cassie Doherty heads to the sin bin and will sit for the next 2 minutes. I missed the official assessment call by the referees, but now ASU is on the power play. They've already got a shorthanded goal thanks to Fleming in period 1, but this is not what the doctor ordered for the Pioneers.
No, that's the last thing you want, down 5 goals in the second period trying to make a comeback.
But on the other side of this is exactly what ASU wanted, because on their recent road trip, ASU was shut out in back-to-back outings against Maryville and McKendree, and they played both those teams again during the road trip and defeated Maryville 3-1 and McKendree 5-2. Referees blow their whistle, halt in action. So Sun Devils trying to get back to winning a little more consistently.
And they're trying to get back those goals they lost in those 2 early losses on that road trip.
Face-off coming in neutral ice on the offsides call. Face-off is drawn over to the near side for Radcliffe. Glides it over to her right. Back over to Murphy. Murphy takes it just past the blue line on the left point. Puts on the brakes, looking to set up shop for ASU. Up top for Radcliffe. Back over to Murphy. Murphy unwinds for a shot. Too much traffic in the lane. Radcliffe up top. Still on the man advantage for the Sun Devils. Knocks it back over to Murphy. Murphy with the shot attempt, looking for a redirect out in front. And so close, but Taylor holds on to it as the Sun Devils tried to go 5-hole.
Great stop there by Taylor, able to hold that, keep it, following it all the way in. Taylor's doing her best to keep her Pioneers in this game so far. Her defense really needs to help her out here if they want to get anything going, though.
11:50 remaining in the middle period of frame. It's been all Sun Devils as they are thrashing the Pioneers 5-0. Against conference teams, ASU is 9-0 this year, while Denver is 2-2. ASU is 12-1 all-time against Denver. And would you believe that Denver was on a 2-game win streak heading into this matchup, beating Air Force and also Colorado?
I mean, right now it's looking like the ultimate battle of David versus Goliath. And like you said, 12-1 against one team all time is crazy. Denver's got a lot of work ahead of them if they want to make up and close that gap.
Scores back into neutral ice. Jarvis collects it on her twig. Passing over to her left for Platson. Platson takes it past the red line. Now past the blue line, looking to set up the offensive attack for the Sun Devils. They have 20 seconds remaining in their power play. Jabs it up top for Jarvis. Jarvis over to Murphy. Murphy weakly hits it over to Jarvis. Jarvis unwinds for a shot, and it's redirected out in front. Goes over to the right side half wall as referees blow their whistle, and that will stop action. Looks like a roughing call will be assessed to the Sun Devils. So for the next 5 seconds, we will get 4-on-4. Heading to the sin bin is Sam Murphy.
I think it might have been a cross-checking call there, Trey.
We'll get official assessment momentarily, but 10:42 remaining in the period, and we're going to do a line change up here in the broadcast booth. Brady, play-by-play is yours the rest of the game, my man. Take it away.
Thank you, Trey. So starting off on the face-off, we got 5 minutes of 5 seconds rather of 4-on-4 play before ASU finds themselves on the penalty kill. Now with the puck is Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer's passing it off. Denver with the shot, scores! Mother of mercy, Alicia Sharin puts Denver on the board.
Once again, the penalty kill for ASU hasn't been good the last few games, and even though they're in the driver's seat up 4 goals, this is not what you wanted to do in this matchup. So the Pioneers finally get some sort of momentum to go their way, and right now you see Radcliffe and Coons just comforting Hellman right now, making sure that it's not on her. But, yeah, this is not what ASU wants on their PK, so they still have a lot of work to do in terms of their special teams because they had a failed power play, and now they had a failed penalty kill.
So only the 7th shot of the game for the Pioneers puts them on the board for the first time tonight, and it's still a long uphill battle for them. As ASU is going to possess it in their offensive zone, get a shot off, and a great trap and save there by Taylor.
Sun Devils thrashing the Pioneers in the shots on goal category, 27-7.
Like I like to say, you put the puck on net, good things happen. Good things have happened for the Sun Devils tonight.
Assisted by number 23, Tommy Dahlheimer.
Offensive zone faceoff for the Devils. Craig wins it. Puck's going to be sent in front of the net, and it's going to bounce around to Grimes. Grimes moving to the puck now on the near side corner. Loses possession, but it's going to go back to her teammate, Doherty. Doherty trying to send it up, and it finds the Sun Devil stick. That's Platson. Platson with the puck at the blue line. Platson dancing around a stick. Platson weaving through 3, unable to do anything, though, and it's going to move back to Coons, rather. Now Craig with the puck. Craig sends it up to Brydell. Brydell loses it. Now it's going to go back to Coons. Coons looking for an open player. Finds Craig. Craig moves that one up. That's Lavelle. Lavelle with the puck, looking for the pass to Brydell, unable to land it. And the puck's going to slip out of the offensive zone once again. And another opportunity there for Sharin, but she's unable to do anything. Now it's Brydell. Brydell moves into the offensive zone. She's got Lavelle to her left. Passes there. Lavelle unable to receive the puck. Denver's going to take possession once again. Possession held for Denver. But once again, another short-lived possession for the Pioneers. And right as I say that, they get it once more. Moving it around. Sun Devils playing some strong defense here. Now it's Sam Murphy, fresh out of the sin bin. Murphy moving in into the offensive zone, takes a shot, poked away and into the netting.
Yep, and that puck got wedgied into the safety netting here at Mountain America Community Iceplex. So they're probably going to have to get a custodian to get their broom to knock it on down. But a little more than halfway done with the period, and right now it's been all ASU, but Pioneers trying to save face at this point.
Maybe we can get a player to throw their stick up there or something, knock it loose.
I don't know if I want to throw my stick because you risk breaking it. You know, hockey players are hockey players are very superstitious when it comes to their equipment, so they probably don't want to do that on purpose. And hockey equipment is very expensive.
Now it's Fleming with the puck for the Sun Devils. Pass in front, looking for somebody, unable to do it, and now it lands in Denver. Denver moving with the break. This looks like Hackett with the puck. Hackett pinned up along the boards by Benson, and now ASU is going to come away with it. Great pass there to Paulson. Paulson moving to the puck now. Defender slips Paulson just Paulson in the goalie. She shoots. Scores! No goal, it looks like, is the call. Puck found its way into the net. Interested to see what the call is going to be here.
Oh, you saw the groan from Cindy Paulson right there. She wanted that goal as a Pioneer player lost their edge. Just her and Taylor, and Paulson had a wide open opportunity. And you saw the celebration on the bench. They thought it went in too. This is the second time this evening in which we've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, run amok, and led astray, however that Stephen A. Smith rant goes.
So ASU is going to win the faceoff at neutral ice following the bamboozling no goal call, and they're going to lose it in the offensive zone. Denver trying to hold possession here, but unable to do so once more. Craig now slipping through the minute holes in the Denver defense. Tries sending a pass up to Cetera, but unable to receive it. Icing waved off. And now ASU trying to get something. This is Craig in the slot. Craig passes it off.
So on
the
that,
inside boards.
so on that Sydney Polson goal, it was a no goal due to a kicking motion to put the puck in.
So there we have it. A kicking motion, taking away the goal. Can't be doing that, especially. I mean, it looks like the Sun Devils got goals to spare, though, up 4 right now. 7:20 to play here in the second period.
Still, you can't hurt to have some extra insurance.
Of course not. You always want more goals. Now this is Compton with the puck. Compton on the far side corner. Passes it along the boards to Platson. Platson kicks it and brings it to her stick. Platson dekes one. Moving into the center. Gets poked away, and it's going to be Coons chasing after the puck. And she's going to maintain possession. Sending it off to Brydell. Brydell now off the puck. Sends it up to Murphy. Murphy dumps it back to Coons. Coons with the puck. Trying to escape something, and a good opportunity here. Shot goes wide of the net. And now Denver forced to corral once more. Look for an opportunity. Good puck possession, but it's quickly lost on a weak wrist shot that hits the body of Murphy. Now this is Brydell. Brydell sending it in. Murphy catches her stray. And Denver's going to get puck possession, trying to make a move. Puck possession looking a little better for Denver here. Still not the best. ASU still dominating puck possession, but Denver making strides to look better. Puck goes right in front. That's kicked off somebody's skate, and the puck's going to go behind the net. This is Pladson now. Pladson looking for a pass. She sends it up. Unable to connect, but now moving with speed is Fleming. Fleming's going to get to it. Fleming, she's got a 2-on-1. Shot, scores! Anita Fleming with her second of the game continues to build that pad for the Sun Devils.
That was nasty by Anita Fleming right there. Flying on in once again, speed to burn, and found the back of the net and tucked it on in. Taylor had no shot on that one, just Fleming and Taylor, and Fleming wins the battle once again.
So now the center ice face-off, following the goal from Fleming. Sun Devils are going to win it once more.
Sun Devil goal.
Fossil with the puck. Fossil sends it up.
Scored by number 3.
Denver
Anita
trying to keep possession, looking for passes. Goes to Sharin. Sharin unable to corral it. And now moving with the puck is Olsen. Olsen just dumps it. Denver trying to make something happen, but they're unable to land their passes. This is something we have seen all night. Now a shot here. Pad saved and trap frozen. We're going to have an offensive zone face-off for the Devils, defensive zone for the Pioneers.
Sun Devils are like sharks in water smelling blood. They just want to go on the attack. And right now, it's been all ASU. Unfortunately, they did allow for 1 goal early on in this period, but I think ASU has to be very satisfied with their overall game plan.
As you can see, the shots on goal heavily in favor of the Sun Devils, 32-7. As the Devils in the offensive zone looking to make it a 7-1 game. Radcliffe with the puck. Weak pass, but it gets to Fossil nonetheless. Puck's going to slide up, and Denver's going to corral it. Moving swiftly now, Denver with an opportunity. That was Donovan. Donovan with the shot wide in the net. It's going to go to Satera. Satera working around her own net to Messenbrink. Messenbrink up to Craig, but an errant pass there sends it into possession of Denver. Now the captain for this Denver team, Lucy Ward, just going to dump it in and go off for a line change. And this is going to give Radcliffe a chance to send an attack up to Craig. Craig moving in. Hits the brakes, moves back. Playing with it at the blue line. Craig moving into high slot. Into the slot now. Craig looking for a shot. Shoots wide of the net. This is Lavelle now. Lavelle sends it around the boards. Into Denver possession, but ASU quick to the puck as they have been all night. That is Lush with the puck. Dumps it in. Brydell intercepts it. 2-on-1 once more. Shot. Scores! Brittany Brydell with her second of the game.
So 2 players on hat trick watch right now for ASU. You got Brydell and also Craig as the Sun Devils are putting their foot on the gas pedal and not looking back. It's 7-1.
And the shots on goal continue to pile up. 34-7. Denver's just got to get an opportunity to put some pucks on net if they want to stay in this game, because right now it's looking bleak. The Sun Devils have matched Denver's shots on goal with total goals. And here's an opportunity for Denver, but it's poked away from the stick of O'Leary.
Sun Devil goal.
Lush with the puck. Lush, movement of speed. Lush at the blue line, looking for a pass. Offsides the call.
24, Sam Murphy. And number
So I want to
22,
give credit to
Paul.
Liv Lavelle on the Tristan Craig goal early on in this period. That is Liv Lavelle's first point as a Sun Devil, because she got an assist on it. So congratulations to Lavelle, because now she is in the ASU scorebook officially.
Again, congratulations to Liv Lavelle. This is Platson with the puck at center ice. Tries sending a pass up to Fleming, but it hits off the stick of the defender. Puck's going to be dumped in. Helmet's just going to poke it. And Pladson's going to lose her footing there, hit the board. And puck's going to go right to her once more. Puck goes up. ASU chasing after it. This is Paulson moving swiftly. Paulson, the speedier skater. Paulson gets to the puck, but then loses it. Good defense there by Grimes. Now moving with speed is Denver. Puck's going to get dumped in, and it's going to go to the stick of Coons. Coons looking for an option. Tripped up, but sticks with the puck. That's going to go to Pladson. Pladson now sends it off. Now an opportunity here for the Devils. One-on-one. Right in front, wide of the net.
It's been kookiness on the crease of Taylor all game long.
Craig sends that one up to Messenbrink. Messenbrink warping around the net, looking for options or a shot. Sends it back to Craig. Craig getting a lot of ice time today for the Devils. Craig in the slot, passes it up to Radcliffe. Radcliffe with the shot off a body, and she's going to pass it off. Shot there. Can't tell who it is from this angle. Looks like it might have been Messenbrink, and it was. That puck's just going to be sent up. Helmet's going to play it from behind her net. And it's going to be Benson with the puck now. Benson looking for options. She has Brydell. Tries sending it there, but too late. She's going to recover the puck. Have another chance. Sends it up to Craig. Craig to Brydell. Brydell's going to split the defender, but a good poke check there sends it back into the Devils' defensive zone. Corralling behind her net is Radcliffe. Puck's going to be sent there, poked away by Hellman. Benson looking, has an option, misses the mark with the pass. Offsides, it looks like, is the call. Ward doesn't like it.
Less than 90 seconds remaining in this period, and right now the Pioneers just looking for any sort of momentum to go their way, so that way they can have something to look back on positively.
Well, Denver adding another shot on goal. Their goal total still remains at 1, though, as Devils are playing the puck in their defensive zone. This is Jarvis. Jarvis sends it behind Paulson. Paulson, good adjustment to move the stick. And up to Fleming. Fleming looking for the hat trick. Fleming takes a shot. Poked away there by Taylor. Up along the boards now. The puck goes the way of the Sun Devils. Swing and a miss there by Murphy. Playing it in front. Shot there from Jarvis. Hits a body, goes wide. Puck being played around the boards. Lush awaiting it. She gets it. Poke there from Murphy. And the puck's going to go to the other side of the boards. Lush, good kick stop. Keeping the puck in the Sun Devils' offensive zone. Final 30 seconds of the second period coming up. And the Devils have been nothing but dominant in this game thus far. Denver looking to make something happen in the final 20 seconds. Messenbrink quickly snuffs that one out, though. Pushing the puck up. Sotero with the puck. Sotero, low shot, hits off a skate. Backhand, hits off another skate. 4, 3, Denver trying to get something off. horn is going to sound. Devils with a 6-goal period. Explosive second period for the Sun Devils, and they will go into the final period of play with a 7-1 lead.
A 6-goal second period. It doesn't even sound right, if I'm being completely honest, Brady, because this was an absolute slaughterfest for ASU as they are dominating the Pioneers by a score of 7-0. And all ASU has to do is make sure that they do not go daydreaming heading into the final period of regulation.
Well, Trey and I will be back for the third period of play. For your intermission entertainment, we have an interview with Anita Fleming from our very own Chase Beardsley. We'll be back.
Hello, guys, and welcome to another prospect interview, my fourth in this season's series. Today, it's a very good one. Today, you're going to meet Anita Fleming. She is actually one of Sam Murphy's best friends. Fun fact there. So you're going to hear a little bit about Anita and her relationship with Sam, playing with Sam, but also about Anita herself growing up in Canada, and also why she chose ASU, obviously, along with the fact, is she going to play on the line with Sam Murphy? Well, tune in and keep watching to find out. Here's my interview with Anita Fleming. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another interview with some of your newest players for the ASU women's hockey team. Today, I have Anita Fleming with me. She's from Canada, Ontario, committed March 6th, just a couple months ago. She's forward, and she played with Carleton U last season. So first off, Anita, how are you doing? How's your off season so far?
I'm doing great. Off season's going well. In the gym like every day. Not really on the ice too much, but hopefully I can get on soon.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, any fun plans for the summer before you head out to Arizona?
I have a trip booked to Nashville, which I'm really excited about. And I plan on maybe going to Calgary Stampede. And other than that, just working.
That's really cool. Nashville is a great city. So first off, Anita, tell us a little bit about yourself. Again, we kind of know a little bit about you from the article, but besides that, we don't really know a lot about you. So tell us a little bit about yourself, especially about your hockey background and your personal background.
Yeah, so I started playing hockey when I was like 4, like skated when I was like 2, like just always been big into the hockey. I played boys up until like I was around 9 or 10. And then I ended up going to Ontario Hockey Academy for high school. I ended up committing to a Division 3 school actually. And then with COVID and everything, it didn't really work out. Ended up going to Carleton. And yeah, now I'm really excited to get started at ASU.
For sure. I mean, kind of touched a little bit about how you started playing hockey out there, but we know you're from Canada, so a huge hockey market, obviously, but how did you kind of get into hockey? Like, what were the first steps of you getting into the sport?
Honestly, I think when I was young, I just always knew that I wanted to play. I actually was like begging my parents to sign me up before I was even like eligible, like age-wise. And then they ended up letting me join early, like a year early, because I knew how to skate, I guess. I think my brother had a big influence because he was already playing, so I just kind of wanted to follow in his footsteps. So,
I mean, that's great. Tell us a little bit about Canada, Ontario. I mean, we kind of know about it from a couple players that come from there, but what's your perspective on it? What was it like getting raised up in Canada?
yeah, I really liked Canada. I moved around a lot too, so I haven't always been there, but it's definitely kind of like home to me. My family's here. It's kind of like a little suburban, cute little town. Close to the city, so you kind of get a little bit of everything from it.
That's awesome. Yeah, close to Ottawa. We do kind of, well, some people know that you are very close with Sam Murphy. I mean, she's been one of your biggest friends. How did you meet Sam? And also, was she a massive influence to join ASU?
She was definitely a massive influence for me to join. How I met her, honestly, I think that growing up, like through hockey, we never actually played together, but just through mutual friends and stuff, I think we just kind of knew who each other was, and we just started hanging out through those mutuals. Yeah, no, but she's definitely, I've gotten really close with her in the past few years, and she's had a huge influence on me making the decision to come to ASU.
I mean, that's really awesome to hear. Gotta ask though. So you said you never played with Sam, but did you guys ever like skate together? Do you know how she plays well? Do you know, would you guys be on a line together? Like, talk to me a little bit about your on ice relationship with Sam, if you've had any.
Yeah, for sure. We played beer league last year together, and we've also done like training and stuff on the ice together. We've just
Mhm.
never really played on an organized team, I guess. We're playing again the same beer league that we're kind of running the show there. Yeah, and she's a center. I'm a left wing usually, so
Mhm.
I think we'd have some good chemistry on the ice. So we'll see how it goes. Who knows? But I would love to play on a line with her.
All right. I mean, going forward, I mean, you're from Ottawa, so maybe this answer kind of answers itself, or this question answers itself. But did you have a favorite NHL team growing up or now? And then do you have some favorite players that play either in NHL or wherever?
Yeah, I have to say I'm an ashamed Toronto fan. Always always have been. As far as favorite players, I don't really like have like that like one, I'd say like my big one favorite player, but I definitely appreciate a lot of different players. McDavid definitely up there. Not a Toronto player, but I've always liked Ela Mikheyev, kind of a strange one, but
That's an interesting one. That is one I've not heard before, but a really good choice. I remember him in Toronto and of course now with Vancouver. Um,
yeah.
Growing up, did you play any other sports or was it just always hockey?
Yeah, I've played almost every other sport you could probably imagine. I'm still playing lacrosse now. I played a lot of football. I was into soccer. Honestly, I did everything. So always been really into sports, but hockey was always the number one.
Did you ever have a number two? Obviously with hockey being your number one.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now it would be lacrosse. A few years ago, if you asked me, I'd probably say football. A few years before that, it may have been gymnastics. Um, Super big skier too. So the number two spot's been shifting around, but
No, that's
nothing
fair.
ever beat out hockey.
Yeah, that's fair enough. What was your time this past season with Carlton U? Like, how was it? And how do you think your season went?
Um, yeah, it was a really interesting experience at Carleton playing like U sport. Um, Season went okay, definitely not where we probably wanted to end up, but it was also a transition period. We just got a new coach.
Mhm.
There was a lot of improvements made from the year before, so it was an exciting program to be a part of for the time being, but I definitely knew early on that I was looking to try something new.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you mentioned you want to try something new. Why come to Arizona State? What was the big reasons why you're transferring over to Arizona?
Well, Sam talked like about it, and she said she had nothing bad to say. She always had great things, and a big piece of it was all the things she had to say about like her teammates and the people. So great community and great environment. That was really big for me. And then obviously the weather just kind of sealed the deal as being like a really cool experience. And I also think just moving somewhere really far away in a big school environment, like something I'd never experienced, because I experienced a little bit of the small Division 3 school environment that COVID year, and
Mhm.
then Carleton the Canadians. So I think that this was just kind of something completely out of the wheelhouse, and I'm always looking to have new experiences. So yeah.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, first off, I gotta ask, what is the weather like there in Canada right now? I mean, right now in Arizona, it's 100 degrees, but I can see you're wearing a sweatshirt. So, how cold is it there?
It's really not cold. Honestly, today's a really nice day. It's 21 Celsius, so I'm not I'm not too sure what that'd be in Fahrenheit, but I just got out of the gym and this is all I had. So I'm a little sweaty right now if I'm being honest.
No, it's all fair, all good. I understand. What's your current major and what do you want to do with it in the future?
Yeah, I'm taking economics,
Mhm.
and what I want to do in the future, I'm really not sure. I would be really interested in law, but I'm not really set in stone for anything. Maybe some finance, something in that realm.
Yeah, for sure.
Hello and welcome to the intermission report. Here in the second intermission, I'm Brady Hansen alongside James Mackey. James, 7-1. ASU's put up a touchdown and an extra point so far. What's been going right? Because clearly it's been a lot.
Well, first of all, we appreciate our very own Chase Beardsley for that interview with Anita Fleming. It was very entertaining. Hopefully it kept you busy during the intermission. Second of all, Sun Devils are just doing everything right. Offensive zone pressures up. Denver's defensive zone pressures down. The turnovers in the defensive zone for Denver are really starting to bite them. The Sun Devils in the right place to capitalize, out shooting them now 36-8. Everything's kind of going Arizona State's way as the game continues to move into the third frame.
And then Denver finally got on the board last period. We've seen it with them. They are great with the poke checks. They're keeping the puck away from the sticks initially, but then their poke checks find another Sun Devil stick, and that leads to more opportunities. How do they make sure that their poke checks lead to more Denver success?
I think zone breakout's the big one. I think Denver needs to control the zone breakout. They're not doing a very good job of that now. As you see, like you mentioned, their poke checks are getting out of the zone, but they're turning over in the neutral zone for the Devils. If you're Denver, you want to keep moving the puck forward. Understand that when you start that breakout, you want to have somebody ready for the puck, whether it's blue line, whether it's red line, whether it's opposite blue line, opposite circle, somebody that can start a breakout into the offensive zone, try to get a chance going for you. If not, you're not going to get these 6 goals back in the next 20 minutes of play.
And then we look at the shots on goal, 36-8 in favor of ASU. ASU almost has as many goals as Denver has shots. How does Denver get more looks on net? Because clearly they just need to start peppering Hellman at this point.
I think continuing to just capitalize on chances, right? It's talked about so much in hockey. Get the puck in deep, get it around behind the net, give it an opportunity to make a play on the puck. But if you can't get the puck into the zone, past the circles, into the red line, behind the net, you're not going to have those opportunities. The Devils have done a really good job of not only capitalizing on turnovers, but they're deep in the zone. They're spending a lot of time in the offensive zone. So if you're Denver, this frame, you need to focus on getting in the zone, deep in the zone, be where you need to be, capitalize on loose pucks, playing off the boards. There's a lot of puck marks the boards, get a lot of action here. So if you're Denver, you need to try and capitalize on what you're given off the boards, behind the net, deep in the zone. And if not, you're not going to get back in this game anytime soon. And Carson Hellman's a great goaltender. You got to beat her by making her move post to post, get an opportunity to catch her moving out of position, get a puck in behind her, and hopefully get back on the board and get a little closer in this game.
Finally, one final tidbit. Brittany Bridell, prior to this new year, 0 goals on the year. So far this semester, she's already got 3. What do you think has gone as her success has, really shown this new year?
Only 3 this year, right? 2 in this game. That's a big one, first of all. Second of all, I think it's a group effort. Sydney Paulson put up a hat trick on the Midwest road trip. It was a 2-2-1 trip for the Devils. They tied in the game. They probably could have won, had a couple of really bad blowout shutouts. So if you're the Devils, you're looking for that production all the way up and down the lineup. If you're head coach Lindsay Ellis, you're preaching that heavy. We need other players to step up in these opportunities, not just Paulson, who leads the WWCHL in points and leads the team in assists. And it's happening right now. Bridell, like you said, 3 goals since the winter break, 2 in this game alone. It's starting to look like they're getting the production they need. Anita Fleming also has 2 in this game. She's been hot on the air and continuing to do great things for the Devils.
Well, thank you, James. You guys can catch James Mackey alongside Lachlan McTagg on our radio stream at Inferno TV Radio. We'll be back for the third period of play coming up soon. Welcome back to Mountain America Community Iceplex. I'm Brady Hanson alongside Trey Matthews. We thank you for tuning in. 7-1 the score thus far in favor of the Sun Devils. What's gone into this blowout, Trey?
Well, the Sun Devils scored 4 goals within 4 minutes in the start of the second period. So that's a goal per minute if my math serves me well. I'm a comm major, so hopefully my math serves me well. But it's just like the Sun Devils have been putting their foot on the gas pedal, not looking back, and it seems like they're carrying off the last part of their road trip into some decent momentum.
Well, the period opening faceoff, here we go. Won by the Sun Devils, and they're going to keep possession as they have done all night. This is Fleming. Fleming looking for a hat trick, pokes it around, and a good trap and save there by Taylor, recording her 30th save of the night.
Gotta be careful if you're Anita Fleming right there, because it seemed like Taylor initially did make the save, and the unwritten rule in hockey is that you do not touch the goalie after they make the save.
Exactly. Touching the goalie, big no-no in hockey. And now Denver. Their logos look very similar. I'm getting confused here.
Yeah.
Denver.
Yeah, be nice in the comment section, people. Be nice. Be nice.
Now, this is Siwek. It's going to be dumped off. Denver making a move. Good intercept there by Satera. Satera looking for options. It's only her. Tries to deke around one, unable to do so. As Doherty goes flying into Taylor. But Denver working to get the puck out of their defensive zone. And the Sun Devils just applying constant pressure, not taking their feet off the gas. Shot and score there from Maddie Messenbrink.
Now that's 3 players on hat trick watch. Maddie Messenbrink, Brittany Brydell, and Anita Fleming. Who's going to get it first?
So
I say Anita.
of the 8 goals, 3 players have multiple. Impressive showing from the Sun Devils here tonight as they take a 7-goal lead here in the third period with a full 19 minutes to play. Messenbrink already on the attack again. She wants that hat trick. Looking, flips it up. Satera unable to handle it. It's going to go to Shockett. Shockett loses it. That one goes back to Doherty. Messenbrink from her knees playing with it. Dumps it off. Shockett with the puck now. Shockett passes that one back to Oslin. Puck's going to skate out of the defensive zone for the Pioneers. They're going to look to create an attack here, but the Sun Devil defense holds strong once more. Oslin with the puck. She flicks it up. It's going to go around the boards and in possession of Pladsen. Pladsen's going to dump it back. The Sun Devils are going to play out of their defensive zone here. Puck finding its way back. Looks like this is Coons. Coons moving, driving, and losing the puck. Dahlheimer looking for options. Pokes it up, but it's going to go right to the stick of Coons. Coons passes that one off to Fossil. Fossil out in front to Lavelle. Lavelle got her first point as a Sun Devil today. Looking to make it 2. Pass goes up. It's going to go around, and we're going to have a whistle.
$17:27 remaining in the final period of regulation. Now, you just mentioned that Maddie Messenbrink might be yearning for that hat trick similar to Anita Fleming and also Brittany Brydell, but it's just so amazing that when we look at Brittany Brydell and Maddie Messenbrink, they're not notoriously known for their goal scoring, but here they are, both of them with 2 goals apiece. I don't think that was on anyone's bingo card, with all due respect, heading into this matchup.
Those two definitely making their names known tonight as the Sun Devils continue to hold this 7-goal lead with the puck in their offensive zone.
You want to know the funny thing?
What? Hit
These
me
two
with it.
teams will be back at it in less than 24 hours tomorrow.
Exactly. It'll be interesting to see the adjustments both teams make. As this is Doherty with the puck. She's going to send it in. It's going to go around behind the Sun Devils' net. Little scuffle behind the net for the puck. And it's going to fall to the near side corner. Looks like Fleming fighting for the puck in the corner. See who comes away with it after the scrum. And the Sun Devils are going to poke it up. Lavelle chasing after it. Stride for stride of Grimes. But Grimes beats her to the puck, and we're going to have an icing.
Only a handful of icing calls in the average hockey game. Originated in the 1930s when the New York Americans and the Boston Bruins would just repeatedly blast the puck down the rink just to annoy each other. League officials had to create the rule saying, hey, guys, knock it off. That's not how we play the sport. You can thank the Boston Bruins. They're still around. The New York Americans, no longer an NHL team. They're defunct.
Thank you for the history lesson, Trey Matthews. Always lovely to hear. I actually did not know that, so very fun facts.
That's why I bring
here
it. That's
in
why I
Tempe.
bring it up quite frequently. That's why I bring it up.
So now the Sun Devils moving with the puck at central ice. This is Paulson. Paulson, one of the speedy, looking pass, shot right in front, tapped away by Sharoon.
Paulson really wants to get a goal this game.
Murphy sends it behind the net. It's going to go to Paulson. Paulson's going to let it go to Lush. Lush is going to dump it off. Pass in front to Murphy. Murphy tries going behind the back, and it's poked away by Taylor before she can do anything with it.
Yeah, good look by Murphy. Unfortunately, she just ran out of room on that one. Couldn't unwind for a shot.
Now here's Sharin, the lone goal scorer for the Pioneers. Her pass is going to be intercepted by the Sun Devils. It's going to go to Paulson. Paulson sends that one off to Fleming. Fleming looking for the hat trick, unable to do so as it's poked away. Sharin once more. Looking for options. Flings it up, but it hits the stick of Fleming. And now the puck is going to go to Olsen. Olsen dumps it back to Pladsen. Pladsen looking for options. Sends it up to Messenbrink. Messenbrink chasing after it. She's going to get to the puck first. Messenbrink looks for options in the high slot now. Poked away. Great textbook poke there by Coons. But it's going to stick with the Pioneers. Now this is Hackett. Hackett loses possession of the puck to the Sun Devils. Sun Devils doing a great job of holding possession here. As this is now Olsen with the puck. Olsen looking for options. Gets it in front to Satara. Satara with the puck at her feet. Back to Olsen. Olsen sends a shot on, hits the iron, and just bounces up. And now the Pioneers will come away with the puck. Trying to send it up. Pladsen stops it on the boards. Pladsen moving now. Slot. Pladsen looking for a shot. Shoots. Blocked up into the netting. We'll have a stoppage here after the great wrist shot from Pladsen.
Yeah, unfortunately, she turned her hands on that one and went high at the crossbar. She put a little too much pepper on that biscuit, as I like to say.
Pladsen, a very powerful shooter. We see her take multiple slap shots from the blue line very often. Great zip on her shots. Craig now wins the faceoff for the Sun Devils. This puck's going to go to Benson. Benson passes it off to Craig. Craig looking for options. Probably going to send it back to Benson. She escapes free. Now she's looking for a shot. Shoots, but it swings and misses. Puck in front. Puck sent back. Radcliffe. Shot hits the body of Sherlane. Great defense there by the Pioneers. This puck goes to Bourbon. To Benson. Benson with a slap shot. Poked away. Sun Devils keeping it in the offensive zone. Bridell sends Allen up there. Puck's going to skate back to Benson. Benson unable to corral it, and it's going to float into the neutral zone and then into the defensive zone for the Sun Devils. Ice continuing to play flat here as Pioneers are slipping. Murphy takes a spill, and now it's Compton. Compton, shot, delayed penalty coming up. The goalie has been pulled for the Sun Devils, and now Murphy looking for options. Murphy taking her time, waiting for the extra attacker to come on. Puck in front. And the whistle.
Yep, Pioneers finally touched it I think that penalty is going to go on the Pioneers for tripping up Sam Murphy. We'll see what the official assessment is. If I had to make an educated guess, I think it will go on Donovan. Beg your pardon, it is not Donovan. But, yeah, so for the next 2 minutes, ASU will be on the power play. Yep, it's tripping. That's the official assessment. And
so now
Sam Murphy, that's what she does. She could draw penalties like that, and that's very useful. So, but in this case, I don't think she sold it. I think she was legitimately tripped.
So now ASU, with their second power play opportunity of the night, they did not convert on their first power play opportunity. Up 7 goals, they're going to look to pad it to make it an 8-goal lead in a 9-1 score with a minute 48 left on the power play.
It's like a fan will go home with a souvenir right there.
So a new puck comes into play as the old puck finds its way out of the rink. And an offensive zone once more for the Sun Devils. That one's going to go back to Radcliffe. Radcliffe to Murphy. Murphy looking for a shot or a pass. Looks like she's going to opt to pass it. That one's going to go right in front to Paulson. Paulson had an open slot, but a good poke check by the keeper, Taylor. Murphy now looking for options. She sends it off to Craig. Craig moves around one. Tries going through another. Shot! Block. Great save by Taylor. Puck. Good job there by Radcliffe to keep it in the offensive zone. Whistle blown. And it looks like an equipment malfunction on the helmet of Lindsay Taylor.
Yep, just got to regain control of her bearings. Want to make sure all the players are safe throughout the course of the game.
Of course, safety is the #1 priority in everything, especially in sports.
Shots on goal differential, wow, 42-9.
Insane. The Sun Devils have almost matched their goal total with Denver's shot total.
That's impressive.
Seems like video game numbers right there. Now
Yep, that's
Pioneers
Shell.
looking to kill this penalty, just going to flick it down. Good job by Stramek there. Hellman's going to play it to Radcliffe. Radcliffe moves it up to Murphy. Murphy moving with the puck. She's got it in the offensive zone. She's going to corral behind the net, looking for a wraparound or a pass. Murphy moving, slot, shot, wide in the net. Murphy with another shot on net and trapped, popped up into the netting, or the glove, I should say rather, of Taylor.
Holds on to it with 12:02 remaining in the final period of regulation.
42 seconds left on the power play for the Devils. The Pioneers looking to kill off yet another power play on the Sun Devils. Messenbrink with the puck now on the far side circle. Puck goes in front, right on the pads, scuffle, whistles blown with 11:50 to play, 30 seconds even on the power play for the Sun Devils.
Looking closely, doesn't look like Jill Ketchum is on the bench for ASU, and I don't think she's on the rink either.
That'll be an interesting story to follow. We will try to have updates as soon as possible, as now the Devils looking to close out this power play. Pladson sends it in front, and it's poked away. Now this is Fleming. Fleming sends it back. Pladson calling for it. Ignored. Scores! Mia Jarvis gets her first of the game, making it a 9-1 score in favor of the Sun Devils.
Well, Jarvis will get her second goal this season. And if this game wasn't over already, it's over now, as the Sun Devils, like you just said, Brady, moments ago, have matched the shots on goal total of the Pioneers with 9 goals for themselves. So it's just been a tale of 2 different games for this Sun Devil program.
Like you mentioned earlier this period, less than 24 hours till these teams play again. It'll be interesting to see how it gets cleaned up for Denver, because you cannot have a game as blown out as this in back-to-back nights.
Yeah, it's not like football where they got to wait like a week before they play one another. These 2 teams, like we said, will be back at it in less than 24 hours.
Lavelle pokes a puck in front, moving with speed after it, but it's going to be Stoops that gets there before her. Puck goes right in front, almost an own goal right there. Another shot here from Fossil. Puck goes up, Fossil keeps it in. Craig keeps it in, rather. Craig looking for options. She's got Radcliffe at the blue line. She skates around. In the high slot is Craig. Craig dumps it off to Fossil. Fossil back to Craig. Craig in the slot. Shot! Save! And frozen by Taylor.
Craig is looking to join Fleming, Bridell, and also Messenbrink as multi-goal scorers in this game. She netted a goal early on in period number 2, and TC has looked really nice for the Sun Devils.
So now another offensive zone face-off for the Devils. The Pioneers have yet to have a face-off in their offensive zone this period.
And that's really concerning, because it's just like Faceoffs are very vital. That's how you get possession of the puck in the first place, by winning those draws.
Radcliffe now with the puck, sends it up to Lavelle. Lavelle moving quickly after it, puck behind the net. And it's going to be Bridell poking the puck away. Puck's going to scooch over to Murphy. Murphy on the far side circle takes a shot high at the net. This is going to be Fossil. Fossil sends it around Murphy. Murphy tries to deke one. Not fooled there is Siegewak. Shot there from Lavelle. Another shot there from Murphy. This one's frozen. 9-1 Sun Devils. 9:56 to play. I'm Brady Hanson alongside Trey Matthews. We thank you for tuning in.
You know what I also like, Brady? I like that Riley Armstrong, who's no longer on the team, she's still commencing amongst the scratch players, helping out Lindsay Ellis' squad. And Chase and I talk about this on What You Talk About a lot. We talk about how Riley, even though she didn't really play during her time as a player on the roster, she was still very vital to the team because she was like the heart and soul of it. So it's nice to see that she's still helping out this Sun Devil program the best she can.
It's always nice having your spark plug there for you.
And you know what? Every team needs that. Every team needs a player that, even if they're not going to see a lick of playing time, they're still very vital in the locker room. They keep everyone together because if I heard correctly, I think Riley won some team award for like Team Mom or something like that. So keeping an eye out for her fellow teammates.
Now the Sun Devils moving in. This is Fleming. Fleming dumps it in. And it's going to be corralled by Grimes. Grimes looking for options. Going to send it up to Bourbon. Bourbon loses possession of the puck. It's going to go to Pladsen at neutral ice. Pladsen playing very carefully here. That puck's going to be sent up. That's going to be Olsen. Olsen with the puck now. Olsen on the near side boards. Moving around. Trying to get possession back from Doherty. Doherty doing a great job of possessing the puck. Puck's going to go to Sherling. Sherling's going to lose it. And now it's going to be Coons dumping it off to Satera. Satera off the puck. Satera looking for options. Might go in front. Passes it in front to Messenbrink. Falls on the puck as Taylor. Frozen. And time stopped with 8:50 to play here in the period. Taylor has now reached 40 saves on the game.
Yeah, I don't think you could put this potential loss for the Pioneers on Taylor because she's been really standing strong in between the pipes. She just needs more help from the team in front of her just to clear the zone, win the face-offs, try to set up shop in their offensive end because right now Hellman has pretty much taken the period off.
Yeah, and as you can see from the shots on goal to goal ratio, this one's been on the defense for Denver tonight. 40 saves. Taylor's done all she can do. The defense for the Pioneers are going to need to step up tomorrow night. Now with the puck on neutral ice, this is Moen. Moen dumps that one off. And it's going to be corralled by Coons. Coons is going to send it around the boards. Puck continuing to skate along the boards. Looks like Pladsen with the puck. Pladsen dancing with it. Looking for options. Going to send it to Coons. Coons. Back up. This is Compton. Compton with the puck now. Compton moves in. Gets past one, dumps it off. Back to Lavelle. Lavelle looking for options. In the slot now, backhand. Hits a stick. Hits a pad right in front. Puck's going to go back. Puck is now going up. Pioneers with Bruins something. Poked away. Good defense there by Coons.
Light the candle right there as Coons asserted herself in the defensive end for ASU.
Coons said, let's get physical, bringing it back to the 80s there. Feeling like a Madonna song. And now the Sun Devils have it on neutral ice.
Someone please save what Brady just said. Please, please, I beg of you. Please just take that 30-second clip of what he just said and send it to me so I can blackmail him for the rest of his broadcasting career. Please, someone save that.
Yeah, I'll save it if not. I like my reference I just made.
Somebody, I beg of you.
Now on the near side boards, puck's going to be corralled by Denver. Puck goes up. Murphy quick to the puck, though, and the Sun Devils are going to re-corral it. This is Jarvis, most recent goal scorer for the Sun Devils. She's going to send it up. The Devils are going to look to attack here. Murphy moving quick. Sends a shot wide in the net. Lavelle sends it in front to Murphy. Murphy too hard with the stick. Murphy got it now as well. Lavelle trying to go through the legs of the defender. and it comes back to Jarvis. Jarvis sending it to Murphy. Murphy sends it around the boards. It's going to go around the boards once more. Pioneers still trying to get something brewing, and Jarvis now has to go against 2 defenders. Slap shot high of the net. Good idea there from Jarvis.
Good idea, good location, but just missed the opening.
Now Denver looking for a counterattack. They've got an opportunity. 2-on-2 here. Unable to keep the puck there is Sharin, the lone goal scorer for the Pioneers. Now it's going to be Radcliffe sending it up. This is Bridell. Bridell with the shot. Wide in the net. Now Fleming. Fleming back to Bridell. Bridell in front. Fleming shoots. Peppering the goal with shots. Great job there by Taylor. Now Denver trying to make a counterattack. They got the odd man rush. 3 against 2. But they're not quick enough as the Sun Devils are moving in fast on defense. Looks like we have a whistle here. It's going to be a tripping call. We'll see who it's against.
Yep, looks like Benson for the second time this evening heads to the sin bin. And if I recall correctly, I think when Benson was in the penalty box our first go-around, that's when the Pioneers scored.
Correction, they killed the penalty. Benson's penalty. It was Sam Murphy's.
Oh, it was Sam
penalty
Murphy. Okay. Yeah, period
that
2.
The
All
Pioneers
right.
scored.
All right,
but
thank
the
you.
Pioneers' lone goal was a power play goal, so this is their opportunity now to try and put another one on the board and close the gap.
Right, special teams has been a bit of an Achilles heel for this Sun Devils team. We talked about it last year, and now we're talking about it again this year.
So while Benson serves her second stint in the box, the Sun Devils are looking to play tight defense. Already one shorthanded goal for the Sun Devils tonight, as it was Anita Fleming getting the first goal of the game on the shorthand. Now it's Paulson looking to make it 2 shorthand goals. Murphy dances around one, right in front, shot, pad save. Now the Pioneers looking to get this power play going. Puck is sent up to Donovan. Donovan dancing around one. Donovan, the playmaker on this team so far tonight. Pass it to the lone goal scorer, Sharin. Sharin trying to send it around the boards, but good defense there by the Sun Devils and a good clear as they send the puck down ice. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We are glad that we are back now. Shout out our cameraman, Ari Wall.
For
getting that
accidentally
fixed.
shutting off the camera. How does that even happen?
Come on, Ari, you're supposed to be a veteran at this.
We got 4:10 remaining in this game. Is the battery dying? And look at him. He's dancing. He's dancing on the, next to me.
Here's a shorthanded opportunity here. Satera, shot off of 6. Looking again. Satera, looking for an opportunity. She's pinned along the boards, fighting for the puck. The bedlam ensues, and it's going to go to Donovan. Donovan's going to send it up. Gladson looking to intercept. She does so. Sremek sends it off. This puck goes up. Now on the attack are the Pioneers. Puck dancing. It's on top of the net. Net comes loose. We'll have a whistle with 12 minutes to go on the penalty kill for the Devils.
3:29 remaining in the final period of regulation. And Brady, I think ASU is enjoying their home cooking right now because it's been a while since they played here at a Mountain America Community Iceplex because this is their first game, like their first official game in this building since November 11th against GCU. Now they had the 3-on-3 Horton Cup in December, but that wasn't an official game, obviously. That was for different reasons. They played exhibition games against the Kachinas at the Coyotes Community Iceplex and also Lakeland College in Gilbert.
Yeah, well, the Sun Devils are making a new statement in this new year on their first game in Tempe since 2024.
Since 2024?
Since 2024 started. My apologies. I worded that horribly.
I was about to say, we're already in 2024. You meant 2023.
I'm working on it.
I'm just messing with you. We need something to talk about.
Now it's Messenbrink. Messenbrink sends it up. Messenbrink, Sun Devils have officially killed the penalty, and Benson is back. Shot there from Jarvis. Good pad save there by Taylor. Puck's going to be dancing around in front of the not Utah bench, the Denver bench. These logos are way too similar for my eyes.
Oh, they're going to kill you in the comment section.
Oh, I know. I'm ready for it.
Just be respectful.
Bridell sends it to Murphy. Murphy puts a shot on net, trapped and saved there by Taylor.
53 shots for ASU. The ladies in white came to dance tonight.
So 2:24 to go in this final period of play. ASU running away with this. Shots on goal differential 54-10 in favor of the Sun Devils. Now this is Lavelle. Lavelle sends it back to Jarvis. Jarvis moves in. Skates around one. She's in the slot. Now backhands shot off the pad. Lavelle shot off another pad. Another shot. Another save. Taylor has been working in between the pipes for Denver tonight. Now it's Compton with the puck. Murphy calling for it. She gets it. Murphy takes a shot off the pad. Compton now loses it. And possession's going to go to the Pioneers. Puck sent along the boards. Lush sends it up. Lavelle to Compton. Compton kicks it off her skate. Passes it back. But that's going to go right into the intercept of O'Leary. O'Leary sends that one off to Hackett. Hackett loses possession, and Compton's going to move with the puck once more. Compton passes it off to Lavelle, but just loses possession there.
I just got to say this one time because I don't think I'm going to get the opportunity to say this again. But Compton knocks that puck straight out of the offensive end for ASU.
All right, good little pun there. Trey Matthews, the pun man tonight.
It's a blowout game. You have to
Shot
do. You have
here.
to find
Save.
ways.
Score! Be interesting to see who gets credited with the goal.
I believe it will be Paulson who will be
Paulson
credited.
gets credited with the goal, indeed, on the rebound.
Well,
So Sun Devils, 10 goals tonight.
Well, Paulson power on full display, and she was yearning for that goal, Brady. Like, we saw the frustration, we saw the determination from Sydney Paulson. She really wanted to score this game, and she gets her 10th of the season.
So Sun Devils match the shots on goal with goals. And now, in the final minute of play in this game, the Sun Devils making a statement for their first game at home in this new year.
And Evelyn Olsen will get her second point of the season as she's credited with the assist on Paulson's goal.
Right in front here. This is Bridell looking for the hat trick. In front, she gets it! Brittany, no goal, the ref is waving it off.
Oh, no.
That is a heartbreaker.
Oh, no. They're going to look at it. Are they going to determine?
Awaiting the call.
I didn't think there would be drama within the final minute or so. Are they going to give it to her? No, they won't.
Doesn't look like
Oh,
it.
man.
Very unfortunate for Bridell. You can tell everybody in here wanted that.
Oh, wow. Double B looking for the hat trick. She wanted to be the first player between her, Fleming, and Messenbrink to get that coveted 3-goal, and unfortunately, she's not going to get it this time around, but still
Still
sometime.
30 seconds left.
We'll see. I've seen crazier things happen.
Pass goes in front off the pad of Taylor. Now moving up, the Pioneers. That puck's going to be poked away. It's going to be Sotero off the puck in the defensive zone. Sotero looking to get it out. It's going to go to Murphy. Murphy just pokes it away. Shot there. Save by Hellman. Puck dancing around. 5 seconds left in this game. Hellman just going to trap it. And that will do it for this game. Sun Devils make a statement. 10-1, the final score here in Tempe.
Yep, so Sun Devils absolutely put down, as looks like we're getting some extracurricular activity happening, or is someone injured?
I don't know. We'll have to
people
wait
are
and
kneeling, so
see.
someone must be hurt. Looks like, yeah, they're getting the trainer out.
Uh-oh. Never good to see. Especially in the final minutes of a blowout. We'll stand by. Well, thankfully, everybody was able to skate off the ice with their own power as the two teams line up for the high fives. Trey and I are going to close it out here. 10-1, the final score. Pure, utter dominance from the Sun Devils.
Absolutely. Sun Devils just got off to the early lead. They didn't look back. And, yeah, they allowed one power play goal to the Pioneers. But you know what? I think they should be very proud with their overall effort. 10-1 in a statement victory. First time that they've played at Mountain America Community Iceplex in quite some time. And they gave their fans a show, and the girls came out to play today.
And it'll be interesting to see how these two teams match up tomorrow night here at the same time when these two teams meet each other once again. Hopefully, it'll be a much closer game.
We'll see what happens as ASU comes to salute their fan base. Good night.